हेलो गाइस, मैं हूं वर्जिश और आप देख रहे हैं गेमिंग जगवार। मैं हाजिर हूं हमारी कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी की नेक्स्ट एपिसोड लेकर। तो दोस्तों, पिछले एपिसोड के अंदर हम लोग अपनी बाउंड्री कलेक्ट करने पहुंचे थे ग्रे वुल्फ की। हम लोग उसके पीछे गए, लेकिन वो जैसे ही उसने हमें देखा, हमें देखने के बाद वो भागना शुरू कर दिया। अब हम उसके पीछे पीछे थे, क्योंकि हम लोगों ने हर हाल में अपनी बाउंड्री तो लेनी ही थी। लेकिन यार, जो अपेची वॉरियर्स निकले वहां से, पता नहीं कहाँ कहाँ से, कौन कौन से कोने में से, कहीं पहाड़ के ऊपर से, कहीं से भी भाई, बस आए जा रहे थे और हम मारे जा रहे थे। बड़ा हैवी सीन चला। खैर, उसके बाद मजीद हम लोग उसके पीछे गए, अच्छी खासी चेज हुई, जिसके बाद वो एक जगह पर हमें लेके गया जहाँ पर काफ़ी ज़्यादा वॉरियर्स आए। उनके साथ हम लोग लड़े। कोई नीचे से भागता आ रहा है, कोई पहाड़ के ऊपर से मार रहा है। ओए होए, बड़ा ही हैवी सीन था। अगर आप लोगों ने नहीं देखा तो जाके हमारी पिछली वीडियो को चेक करें और उसमें देखें, आपको ज़रूर मज़ा आएगा। खैर, उसके बाद हम लोगों ने देखा कि भाई, जो ग्रे वुल्फ था वो हमारे से बच के निकल जाता है, हम लोगों को वो दोबारा नहीं मिलता। तो खैर, अब देखते हैं कि हमारे मजीद आगे क्या होता है। तो बगैर किसी देर के दोस्तों, शुरू करते हैं आज की एपिसोड। Here we go boys। तो अब देखते हैं
Thank
क्या
you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Okay।
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand.
Okay, so Ben knows what happened। और सीन ये है कि अब हम लोगों का एपिसोड है डाल्टन ब्रदर्स का।
Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory, until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right.
I did my best, sir. We all did.
ठीक है। ओके, तो यानी इसका मतलब यह है कि साइलस ग्रीव्स जो अपनी अब स्टोरी सुना रहा है, उसके अंदर वो डाल्टन ब्रदर्स के खिलाफ लड़ता तो है, लेकिन उसे नहीं पता होता कि भाई, जो सिटीजन उनके खिलाफ लड़ रहे हैं, उनके अंदर बैन भी है, यानी कि रॉस्को बॉब्राइन, जिसको वो इतने अरसे से ढूंढ रहा है। So let's do this, boys।
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one.
Okay।
See, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob two banks at the same time. Two banks on the same damn street. The story was Bob Dalton's girl was always riding him about how he had
ये
no
अपना है
ambition.
साथी, sorry।
Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeeville just to shut her up.
ठीक है।
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off.
Hey, we got a deal.
Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property.
Nice। बस।
Brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently.
अच्छा, तो अब तू बता दे कैसे ये स्टोरी बैन की थी।
It was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Okay।
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months, and now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. This man had no intention of letting the Daltons slip away. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. You just gotta wait to settle the bitches out.
But this bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns. He went in there alone to confront those criminals.
Really? अकेला?
One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind.
अच्छा,
He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank.
ठीक है, बैंक के पीछे से।
Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting.
Okay, this is interesting. A surprise attack. Let's do this.
A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did.
Okay. ये वाकई ऐसे ही है जैसे इसने
Brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
ओ भाई ओ तेरी भाई हाँ भाई हाँ भाई कैसा दिया नहीं दिया अच्छा
Men like him who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free.
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch!
Jim Booth,
Oh, yeah.
Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
You ain't stopping me! You'll die for this, you hear me?
लड़ो 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 ओए
Over there!
ओए मैंने गलत बटन दबा दिया
That's Silas Greaves! What the hell?
हाँ भाई कोई बचा है
He came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons.
ये चीज बॉय
His name was Silas Greaves, and when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
ठीक है ये सही इसने
Sorry,
नॉवल के
kid,
वर्ड्स
but that
बताए हैं
just wasn't the way it happened.
Okay, so now Silas Greaves himself denied it.
It was early evening, not high noon.
और अच्छा शाम थी भाई
I was late to the party and Coffeeville was already up in arms.
Okay.
Daltons blew up a safe and were all set to hightail it out of there. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
Okay. ये निकले the leader, the lover and the loser. एक लीडर है एक लवर है और एक लूजर है
I'd been
ठीक है
tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. And finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeeville. Shoot, I dare you!
इसके लिए ग्रेनेड यूज करना होता बेहतर लेकिन ये मैं बहुत क्लोज था इस वजह से मैंने फिर बस जुगाड़ सा लगाया है ओके भाग रहे हैं ये लोग
Hey, we got it. What's the holes in them?
Those friends came after me like a pack of wild
ओ
dogs.
भाई
Tooth and
हैवी
nail. They were coming at me from all directions.
ओके ये अपने हैं साथी हैं
I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Gotta get out of here.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
Stupid idea was
No,
this?
it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. And they were shooting
ओ
at
भाई
the
लग गया
Browns, who were
ये गलत
shooting
किया
at the
काम मैंने
Daltons.
फ्रैंक
Which wasn't any surprise, because those 2 families have been feuding forever.
ये जो करीब वाला मैंने फाड़ दिया था ना ये काम
Joneses are
खराब था
related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. The Dalton boys knew I would never give up.
ओ भाई
Those
धमाके
Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they
Oh, bhai.
always stood together. They set a
Oh,
trap
oh.
to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to escape. The 3rd brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
बड़ा गंदा इन्होंने काम किया है बंदा अगर केयरलेस होता तो भाई गया था
It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to
Okay.
stand his ground and face me down.
ठीक है
You, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers, and I understood how he felt. taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
It is not a good idea.
I'm gonna pledge you where you
मारे जा मारे जा मारे जा मारे जा.
bet all you got. You messed with the wrong damn Dalton. Lucky bastard.
मुझे गोलियां भरने दे भाई, रुक जा. एक सेकंड एक सेकंड एक सेकंड. अब तेरा ये ले पड़ा है
Emmett
डब.
Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They
What?
say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
Okay boys.
But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
सही बात है. अबे भाई इतनी गोलियां मारी हैं तब जाके मरा है. तो खैर 3 डाल्टन ब्रदर्स में से एक को हमने मार दिया है. अब बाकी बचे हुए हैं 2 फिलहाल, जो कि बाद में मारे जाते हैं, लेकिन ये हमारे साथ लड़ा. खैर तो दोस्तों ये थी आज की एपिसोड. अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद है तो वीडियो को लाइक करना मत भूलिएगा, कमेंट करें और शेयर भी करें अपने दोस्तों के साथ जितना ज़्यादा हो सके. अगर आप चैनल पर नए हैं तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, बेल नोटिफिकेशन भी ऑन रखें ताकि मेरे हर एपिसोड की नोटिफिकेशन आप तक फौरन पहुंचे. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में, तब तक के लिए खुदा हाफिज.
Everybody